I go by Casino Cash. I'm an artist, producer, engineer. And we're here with my boy Neil for a podcast.
What's going on, y'all? Monty, aka Montega. I'm just a guy that's with the money, man. I'm
Oh,
wherever it's at.
period.
Okay.
I'm wherever it's at.
What's going on? My name is Tina. Tina Monet on Instagram. So just come holla at me. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's the biggest, Miss Ty. Instagram, Sunset Bombshell, up and coming vlogger. Come hang out with me. I got Dear Group Chat coming out. Yeah, come see me. So for me, social media started on MySpace. I think everybody had a piece of MySpace. Um, I feel like it has evolved from MySpace to the Facebook thing. I think matter. Let me not lie. I'm gonna show my age with this one. I'm sorry. I was on Black Planet first. Okay, I don't even know if y'all.
I don't even know
I,
what
I
that is.
feel like I've heard that.
Okay,
But
Black
Looks
Planet
like
was it was literally just a chat room. That's all it was. You didn't have a pro. You didn't have like a page or nothing. It was just a chat room. You just get up there. You just chat with people. That was when we had dial up.
man, I was about to say I
Damn,
was
she
in
said
the
dial
AOL
up.
chat rooms up there. Like I was on chat rooms, but
So
not that.
that was my first experience, and then it was MySpace, and then my friend, she was a Facebook fanatic, and I refused to get up there, and I was holding off for a long time. I was fighting that monster, but then I tried it, and I was like, okay. And I started like opened up a lot of space for me to like meet people that I haven't seen in a long time and things
Mhm.
like that. Now, with the Instagram and the TikTok, and I think with everybody popping out on social media, using it for like business platforms and everything
Mhm.
like that, it is really a gateway if you have your own business to like get your money up.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no other way to like advertise your business besides social media at this point in time. And I feel like a lot of older people who never were using social media are now jumping to social media. Even big businesses are now turning to social media to advertise. So
For sure.
I feel like that's the way of the life now. Without social media, it's gonna be a lot of bank accounts being frozen. Okay.
People was hurt when TikTok was down for them couple of days. I was like, I gotta give me another job. I gotta I gotta
Yeah.
figure out how to get this other stream of income coming in.
But
You
how
know?
long was it really down for? Like it wasn't even
Not even
down. Like
48 hours.
I was about to say, like
It was killing. Like people was hurt. Like people was hurt, and I get it. I get it. You have now you can post enough on Facebook and post enough content to the point where you get a check in the mail. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
I know
Like
some people that do like get checks from Facebook.
Right.
You know, like they be
Yeah.
being really
I'm
doing
scrolling
it.
and I be seeing my
Yeah.
friends on my timeline like, y'all get y'all Facebook check this month. Like, oh, I need to post a little more. I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
That's crazy work.
I love it. TikTok for me, like
Yeah.
that's probably number one.
That's crazy
TikTok
work.
is number one money maker for businesses.
Absolutely.
I agree. Social media is definitely a way of getting, I guess, faster, like
Mhm.
notice for your businesses, and then also just getting money too. So
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
if I was on that wave, I
Listen,
would,
if you selling
but
clothes or anything, like you're a content creator, you literally can have people buying your stuff. You don't even have to have a shop or nothing. You in your house, literally shipping out packages to people way in New York or Pennsylvania or whatever, because
Yeah.
everybody's watching. Everybody can see you, so it's easy money. Like if you really want to grind, you got to get on social media. There's no
Yeah.
other way around it.
It's just the consistency, you know? You post enough, if somebody keeps seeing your clothes over and over again, they'll be like, oh shoot, these things kinda
Mhm.
tough. Let me
yeah,
Then you
me
can
see who
tag
this is.
people.
yeah.
Like your people that you know might not know me,
Yeah.
but if you make clothes and I'm wearing your clothes and I tag you in it, now your people come to me and my people go to you. So it's
Right.
like easy networking
Yeah,
just
y'all done
by
started that
click of a
connection.
finger.
You
That
know,
part.
Click
I
of a
ain't
finger.
that old, but at the same time, I had somebody doing all that for me for the social media thing.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't really hopped too much into it because I was one of those folks that spelt shit wrong, delete
Hey,
it, re-add that
they got
motherfucker.
AI for that now. You ain't got to even worry about it.
Yeah, they do.
Man.
You're right.
It's crazy work, but hey, yeah, social media ain't really put me in certain positions just because of
Mm-hmm.
how you interact up there. I remember I started with MySpace too. That top five was real,
I was
Yeah.
just talking about that. I thought it was top 8 or something like
No, you
that.
can do whatever, but I remember like if I ain't had no certain shorty in my top two or three, I'm getting the text message crazy word. Hey, what-
Don't let you and your best friend get in an argument.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah, that's my sister.
Dropping
get
down.
drove.
He's definitely dropping
That's
down.
how you know beef was going on. When you would go to somebody's page that had the regular top 5 and then you go back and look, you like, oh, they mad at each other.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Something going on
And
there.
then you gotta change your your
It
background
was just the
music.
threatening text messages from
You gotta
me.
keep up with the background.
Your
that?
background music gotta hit.
That's my sister.
I used to change my
How
wallpaper.
she
I
get
feel
top
like I used
5
to
and
be
I'm
like
6
a
now?
gra-
Like,
I was really working with the graphics early with the MySpace.
The rain, the diamonds raining down on
oh
the
yeah,
back page.
SpongeBob with the thug, you know, everything. Like yeah,
MySpace was lit.
yeah.
Music was
Some people
popping.
can still get in their MySpace. I can't. I don't even know how to find mine.
I
I
got
did
to
a
say,
couple of years
even-
ago.
I would
I'm
be.
not gonna
I'm
lie.
glad I can't find mine because Lord, I don't want to know.
So what's y'all's favorite social media app currently?
Baby, it's TikTok. It's the TikTok for me.
TikTok.
I cannot. You can get rid of everything. TikTok for me.
Okay.
It's Instagram for me.
Instagram?
I'm not on the TikTok. I got it. I downloaded it, but
Mhm.
I'm
But you
not
ain't
on
like
it.
heavy on the TikTok.
No,
You an Instagrammer.
No, you'll very
Honestly,
seldom see me.
Okay.
I don't
I be
like
ghosting
social
them.
media. No
What?
more.
Yeah.
It's always one.
Man, listen, I just try to be hidden because, you know, it's a lot going on.
Wait,
It is.
And
He doesn't do social media.
I do it for like family, you know, to keep up
Right.
with them.
Yeah,
But like, I pay somebody to handle the stuff for my business and stuff
Mhm.
like
I
that.
feel that.
I don't necessarily have to do it directly, as long as it gets handled indirectly,
Yeah.
directly, however it may be, as long as it's handled. But as far as social
Oh,
media,
you missing out on so much laughter.
So you don't.
You are,
don't-
but
so
you
don't
also
really just
missing
go up
out-
there to
I
just
you
avoid,
also missing out
I
on
avoid
a
all
lot
the
of,
toxicity too.
Yeah.
negative things too
Yeah,
on social
it
media.
comes
media.
with it.
Yeah,
there's a
that's like
downside.
nowadays you have conversation with women most days. That's the first thing they want to know. What's your social media?
We just
We was
was
just
talking
talking
about
about
that.
that,
That was
Yeah.
when I got out of my relationship with my kid's dad and I went back out on the scene. I told him, I was like, my first question from a guy was like, "What's your Instagram?" And I was just like, "What's my Instagram?
That's
Not
your
what's
that's
my
your
number?"
new way of.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like that's your new like, hey, what's your number? Like
He
what-
was
what's
just
you
scary though,
about?
because I would have went for your number.
But
That's
a lot,
that's
but
just scary
it's
to
like,
me.
but a
That's
lot of
because
guys
he's
I've been
scared of
getting that I get
denial.
that from. It's like, what's you got an
He's scared
Instagram
of
or
denial.
something? Like,
But is that so bad?
You're
Though?
scared
I
of
mean, you don't
denial.
really gotta share
Had
your
to be.
number.
right? Because I can, yeah.
I think guys started doing that too because I know a lot of guys was getting hit with that. Like, can I get your number? Well, you can get my Instagram.
Yeah, just
Right.
block
Yeah.
the
That's
number.
I
facts.
think some guys that don't have as much success
Yeah.
kind of just use that as like maybe okay, let me try to weed in. Yeah.
And they consider that the success. Like shit, I got her
I feel-
Instagram,
I
bro.
feel like they-
Shit.
I feel like they
Yeah.
putting you
It's
on
just an
pause,
easier
bro.
way to probably ghost you.
And then it helps when you get the whole send me a
Sorry.
picture thing. It's like just open up my social media.
See, to me,
I
all
absolutely
right. So look,
hate
check this
that.
out, right?
Don't
To
ask
This
me,
is the
You don't
era
get
of
your
social
picture?
media.
If you-
Because what kind of pictures you looking for if you can't go on my social media and see?
Well, me personally, if everything's
wanna
on
feel
social media and I'm trying to get to know you, I'd rather have something personal that I can.
So what is considered personal? That's my thing.
Some is a choice because you made a decision to send it to me, so it's whatever you decided to send. That's what makes it personal.
I don't know that's so to me. When somebody asks me for a picture outside of social media, I'm already thinking like
Something sexy.
you want some nasty.
See, to me, if just for example, you at the club and a girl give you Instagram, right? I feel like that's a nice way of them turning you down.
oh why no?
Oh yeah.
Don't feel like that.
That
Oh,
it,
yeah.
we can talk up there.
You feel me?
Just
Do it.
maybe
Am I
not as
wrong?
often
I ain't
as
even
you
gonna
like.
hold you.
I feel like that's a nice way to turn you
Nowadays,
down.
Most women, especially if they got a certain amount of followers and shit, they already know you can get lost in the sauce. So if they run into you again, oh my bad,
You
I
gotta
had all these,
stand out.
my
You gotta
inbox.
stand out.
I'ma stand out by how.
So
we
what
doing.
makes you stand out though? Just you for example, right? What makes them stand out?
No,
They got a
well-
cash app. You what like what?
No,
Not
So, but not
Cash
for me,
App.
I'm
I,
not
I
a-
heard y'all only talk through Cash App nowadays. Nope.
No. So listen, I am not a only talk through Cash App. However, if I'm talking to a guy and I block him,
Mhm.
you want me to talk to you again?
Cash app.
Hit me on Cash. Let me tell
Okay.
me you really want to
That's
talk
how
to me
you
again.
serious
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah, that's
send
so
something.
serious. Yeah, we on that level at that point in
She
time.
said
But
we
I'm not
talking
gonna
money.
just be like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like, you want my number? Send me a Cash App.
So-
like, nah.
Yeah.
What is the key concept of what a man has to do to be able to even go that route? Because I mean,
Well, for social media, for me, I feel like to me, the whole what's your Instagram thing is awkward. Cause to me, it's just like just ask for my
shit,
number.
I don't even ask for that.
Yes, but a lot of guys think that that's the wave. Like, what's your social media? You got an Instagram? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't feel like for me personally, that's not my wave. It's kind of weird because the guys that talk to me on social media is the guys that I don't really want to talk to
Yeah.
for real.
Right.
Them the guys that I really don't want to deal with, and I keep them on my social media. You don't have my number. You don't know where I live. You don't know nothing about me, which is why you only access me on social media.
I never.
Oh
had that
yeah,
problem.
I'll
I
have
feel
to
you.
say, for me, if I'm not really interested in a guy and he approaches me like, "Oh, what's your Instagram?" I'm okay with giving him my Instagram just because I probably wasn't that interested in you in the first place. But
Right.
if you just ask me for my number and I'm like, okay, you cute, I don't mind giving you my number. But most of the time, I'll be quick to probably hand out my Instagram before my number.
Yeah,
Just
the
'cause.
number is
But okay,
dangerous.
question. So that goes back to what I was saying earlier.
He ain't even have
Is
to say
that
it.
a sign of like rejection, but in a nice way? Like, oh, you can have my Instagram.
It's like it could be taken as a sign of rejection. It's like it's a softer blow, more
Okay.
so than just not giving you anything.
So,
because
what
you
is
know
you
you can
looking
see
for
you
to
can keep
make
up
them
with
actually
me,
proceed?
but
Because I ain't gonna lie, there are a lot of crazy people out here. You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
tell them, can I curse on this or not?
Yeah.
If you tell a nigga, well, nigga ain't no, you know what I'm saying. But anyway,
It's not
if you tell a nigga no, some of them be like, what the fuck you mean I can't have your number? You know what I'm saying? And they go from that to this, you know?
Mhm.
So,
I mean, it's levels to that shit right there, though.
yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's because they never been told no, so that's why they keep that energy. Me personally,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
Yeah.
People that can't handle rejection well will just
yeah. They
you
usually
know.
light skinned.
Oh.
Damn.
Why y'all look at me? I'm brown first off.
I was like,
I'm brown first off. I got some brown too. Don't do that.
It's the lighting in here. It's the lighting in here.
I'm brown first off.
No, not the lights.
Whole room looked at me like,
Man, listen, I ain't got nothing against the brothers, but all I know is, in a certain concept, when you approach a woman, those brothers tend to have a certain, you know. how
You
y'all
want to
say
know where that come from though? That's our fault though
What?
as women because when we young, like younger,
hyped
we
Y'all
love
put it-
me.
y'all
We
put
loved
it-
us a light skinned man with the good hair.
Mhm.
That was our
Yeah.
thing. But then we got older, we started realizing it ain't even that deep.
the 90s.
But
The
they
90s
already
was
had
light
that
skinned
men- they
niggas.
already had the
That's what it
complex,
was.
Like, all the girls want
I
me.
don't know.
Mhm.
I have to say it was. I don't know. I feel like it was really the brown skin brothers in the '90s, though. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
they was winning.
It was really the brown skin
They was
brothers.
winning.
Morris Chestnut, Tay Diggs. Where
Is
where they
Morris
go?
Chestnut considered brown skin? I thought that nigga was dark
That's
skinned.
dark
Hey,
skin.
He
it
considered
depend
brown?
on how
Dang,
light
we
hit.
going like light, dark, brown.
Yeah, it depends
Like,
on
all
how
right,
light hit.
random question. What do y'all consider me? Just real quick. What do y'all
You
consider
are
me?
light skinned.
You're
light skinned for
definitely
real?
You're
light.
light skinned,
You-
brother.
For real?
I mean, you can fight it. You can fight it. You can
For
play
real?
that brown skin thing, but baby, you was light.
Damn.
You was a light.
It's okay.
It's
It's
okay. It's
okay.
okay.
It be-
Oh, yeah, that's right.
your
About
color gonna
2 more
come
months,
back.
I'm brown.
You got a
Your
point.
color
In a few more months, I'm brown. That's all right.
Yeah, ask me again in the summer. I have a
Alright,
different answer.
We'll circle back.
So, like, what's your least favorite social media?
Least favorite?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate Twitter. Or
It's
X, whatever you want to call it.
Don't
Right,
disrespect
X.
the X.
Oh,
Look, he not even a social media man. He like all of it. I hate it all.
Right, all of it.
Anywhere that I could be, you know. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just, I just feel like social media brings a lot of extra when you don't necessarily need all that.
Yeah.
So like,
It do
in
open
me,
up a door to things.
I'm a hidden gem in myself personally. I feel like I bring a lot to the table. So
Mhm.
social media don't do nothing but highlight everything that I already been doing when I didn't have to be shown to show you that I was doing it anyway.
True.
So I mean, my concept, what you gonna get from me, I can show you the world, but it's only if it's not being seen. Everything ain't meant to be seen.
That is
That's
true.
facts.
Cause you. I feel like when you
Yeah.
do post a lot about what you're doing and how you moving,
Yeah.
you bring on the wrong crowd of
In a
people
certain
that
way,
want
simplicity.
what you got going
You
on.
attract the wrong folks.
There you go.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So my thing
Versus it
is,
just being genuine.
just because you got
Yeah.
it don't mean you got to show it.
Yeah,
You catch more with honey than you do with ice.
that is very much true.
Hmm.
What's your least?
I guess I'm gonna just have to say, maybe TikTok.
You lying.
I'm gonna be honest. I get on X more than I get on TikTok.
What?
I get on.
And
X
you know
more
what?
Than I
I
get
know
on
why,
TikTok.
but I ain't gonna say it.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
I'm not gonna say
Don't
why,
you
but I know
dare.
why you be on X more.
Dead serious.
I just found
Now
out
I
about
can
that.
definitely
real
find a
with
lot
I
of.
just found out about.
All right, look, we just gonna say it. I can. We can say it. I can definitely find a lot of
What?
porn
You must have
on
been
X.
there.
I can find a lot of porn on
Oh,
X.
So I wasn't using
I can. I
Twitter
said it.
for a long
Bingo.
time.
That's exactly
Do
why.
I get up there and watch it sometimes? Maybe.
What? You can
But-
Facebook
Yes,
is
you
getting
do.
lit too though.
Facebook
Facebook is
What?
done. Check
Really going
check the
there.
comment.
Check
What?
the
On
comments.
Checking the
Facebook?
comments.
Oh yeah, nah. Facebook do be
Listen,
freaking.
I
They
don't
be
know. I
wildin'.
be on the phone.
Right, let me see what that
Y'all need
comment
to
talking
have a
about.
conversation
See,
on this.
Facebook-
You don't have
Facebook
to
get
go
real
to
behind the scene, bro.
what were the sites
Up
again?
there.
I don't even
Oh,
know.
Pornhub stuff.
Pornhub. You don't have to go there no more to
Yeah.
find
I'm
it.
about to text her like, Mama, what you doing
I was
on
about
this?
to say,
No,
look,
I seen
or the
that
other
there
one,
one
look.
time, bro. I was just
Listen.
like, listen, you need to get off this app.
It's crazy though, because it's like all of a sudden, like, where did all of this porn just come from up here now?
Right.
Now it just feels like it's just like an
porn site.
overflow of just.
I feel like
You know,
once
sex
Elon
sells,
Musk kind
bro.
of took over and it turned into X, that's when it kind of
Literally,
just got freaked out.
He literally said X, and that's what it turned into.
Well,
Right.
X
I ain't
rated.
gonna lie, bro. Ain't gonna lie, bro.
That's what it really
If
stands
you
for.
create an area for them to do it, they're gonna find another area for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, you know, you can't have one without the other. You know?
Mhm.
Right.
So if people that's real sexual, they're gonna have something for you that you just don't know about it yet. It's either you ain't hip or you getting hip.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Yeah.
stay. I hated Twitter for a long time until I realized that I could watch porn on Twitter, and now
Now you up there.
I'll scroll on Twitter every now and then. Let me tell you something. I downloaded Twitter like years ago,
Yeah.
and I never touched it until people started showing, like, they was like, boy, so and so video got leaked and da-da-da. I'm like, I want to see it.
Yeah.
And then I realized,
You
like,
definitely
whoa, they
It's
got all
it's
this.
just a freaked out app at this point. Like
Yeah,
anytime
it
you get
is.
on Twitter,
Nah, that's
it's gonna be some freaky shit up
Yes.
there.
No, we was
Look,
talking about
connected by
Snapchat, like, being the least used after, like,
Yeah.
social media.
I feel like
fuck
that's the
with
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
App, though.
What, Snapchat? Yeah.
You different. You
Yeah,
are
I
different.
fuck
Out of
with
all the
Snapchat.
social media, you like Snapchat?
Yeah, because whatever I post, it can go away.
That is
That's
a
the
sneaky
sneaky
app.
side.
That's
That's
definitely the
what they
sneaky
say.
app. I ain't gonna
People.
lie.
I ain't looking for everything to be out loud.
So you like
Unless
the,
they
so
save
you
it.
the sneaky stuff. You do the sneakiness.
I don't do no.
You don't want nothing that's gonna
I
be
just feel
put up
like
there permanently.
I'm a private guy.
Oh,
I'm a private guy.
I can't
Yeah.
stand Snap. I love the camera, but I can't stand Snap. I used to post every now and then, but then it was just like, I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like there's no traction
Yeah,
with
it's
Snapchat. You know,
not.
you could post consistently, but there's
And it's
nothing
gonna
like
go away. So it's like, what do you
going up.
really like with Instagram and Facebook and TikTok? You gain your followers and it stays up there. Like it's
Yeah.
right.
if you got 1 million people that watch your Snapchat, how does that really carry on? Like, how do you get?
I mean, it all depends on what you're using it for, in my opinion. If your concept is you looking to market yourself and stuff like that,
Snapchat
then
ain't it?
Snapchat ain't it. But
Nah.
if you just want to be able to live
I think
free,
Snapchat is for people
post
with
it on the go.
with OnlyFans. You post a little snippet. For real, you post a little snippet and it go away. You got like a few
Oh,
minutes for them to
man.
see it and then it goes away. I feel
Right.
like now that type of
Click this link for the
yeah, that advertising to see more. Click the link. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a teaser. I feel like that's what Snapchat might be for
Yeah.
for that lane.
Random question, but do y'all be like going on the OnlyFans and stuff like that?
I've been
I
on
have
OnlyFans
not-
before.
like. Do we go on it,
Subscribe
to
or
it.
do we
Not,
have
that,
one?
not do y'all,
Have one?
but like,
Have
do
I
y'all
supported?
actually, yeah.
Have I supported?
Yes.
I haven't
I have.
yet.
I have
Okay.
before.
Okay.
A couple of them, but you got to be
Yeah.
on some like
So okay, do you
Some shit.
pay per video or do you pay for like that subscription?
no,
to
just
that
a
page?
subscription. I ain't
You
paying
got-
for no videos
You
now.
ain't
You
even got my
tripping.
subscription. Honestly, I paid that one time, then I canceled my
So is
subscription
OnlyFans
right after.
considered a social media?
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Cancel my
weak.
That's it.
subscription, type shit,
That's
type
it.
shit.
So is OnlyFans y'all favorite social media?
No,
'Cause it's kinda-
absolutely not.
Me personally.
Because X is up there. Why would I pay
I
for
can- I
OnlyFans
can-
and you got
you
and you
gonna-
and you playing the 30 seconds on
Yeah.
X?
I
Like
mean,
what?
because really,
OnlyFans
Really?
is
Come on
more
now.
of somebody I know, and they essentially they know who I am, and
Mhm.
they want me to invest. And you don't want me to invest big. You want to work your way up. I guess that's their way.
so what if they just up there cooking bacon? I mean, like, you don't know what you're getting into.
Cooking bacon
That's what I'm
naked.
saying. I got a man's that cook.
There you go.
OnlyFans, but he literally
Bacon naked.
Cooking bacon
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah, like I got a
Let the
man's
grease
that-
pop on you, rub it in.
Oh man, I ain't paying $10 for that.
No,
Man.
no, you might like it. Not even know.
You
what
know?
might
Don't put that on that X.
You don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, nah.
You know,
Let me
someone
see that
could be up
bacon
there
grease
just
pop.
playing their
I
toes.
forgot
I'm
about
like,
that.
Put your
That
pop
can be
on
a
his
social
chin and
media.
shit.
Yeah, like, nigga, hey. Come on now.
I'm okay. Okay, I'm gonna
That's
have
funny.
to check on the OnlyFans. I've never did it. I want to
haven't
see what
either.
it's about. I mean, I see the people like advertising it, but I'm curious. I want to
So
try.
you
it.
ain't never bought nobody's.
Nah. I always got free porn. It was not ever a reason for me to
Have you ever
buy it.
thought
I
about it?
never thought a woman had to buy porn though, bro.
That's true. Because what y'all just gonna buy guys?
Hell no.
OnlyFans.
They subscribing.
The thing is, man, it's just,
Because
They
we
be really
gonna put
being
that
there for free.
motherfucker
I
out
ain't gotta
free
ask.
They
somewhere.
just gonna send a picture.
that's
Like,
unwanted.
Right, we
That's
simple. We gonna
sometimes.
send that motherfucker real quick and call it a day.
Yeah,
So
right.
yeah.
You can
Yeah.
FaceTime a guy at the right time and you get the boop and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
We might swing that motherfucker for you or something. Like, yeah, we.
What?
That's your OnlyFans right
What is
there.
going on? I didn't subscribe to this. What's happening?
What do y'all think is the real effect of social media on mental health or dating and dating?
Oh shit, that shit is trash.
Social media has
Mm.
destroyed mental health and dating for sure. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like my perspective on it is this, especially when it comes to the kids. They have so much access to depression
Mm.
now and staying to themselves and stuff like that to the point where I don't think there's no reversing it at this point in time. It's like that depression thing is like a bad toxic energy going through the world right now
Yeah.
because that's all the between homosexuality and depression. That is like the two top things that social media just spits out at these kids and even adults if they are not content in who they are. You'll get up there and start reading some stuff for too long. Like, you get to scrolling. Like, if I get on TikTok and every scroll I get is about, yeah, you know, oh, I broke up and da-da-da. After a while, my mental is going to start being like, dang, you know what? I am lonely. I am. Like,
Right.
so it's like, it
Right.
can mess you up if you're not strong enough to realize that this is
I feel
just
like it messed up how
social
people
media.
talk.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all these folks, they know how to type their ass off.
What?
but
Do you
don't
see them in
nobody
their
know how to
face?
have a cordial conversation and
For
actually
sure.
be real. Like me, I'm still kind of old school when it comes to that. I don't really do too much dating on the ground
Mm-hmm.
because, well, you don't even know if none of that shit real. So it's plausible that when I meet you in person, I could really show you that I'm really him.
Right.
But that's based off my conversation and what else I could bring to the table. You see my social media. Nowadays, you know how much money I got based off of that. You got a concept of me. You got an opinion of me. All that. So, like, in a sense, why even go through all that if you could just meet them in person? You get your own opinion. Everybody ain't what for everybody. If you know, based off how social media is, you're just gonna get an opinion based off of your last pick.
And as far as the dating aspect for social media, I feel like it can be trash depending on the kind of partner that you have because, you know, cheating, you know, people just being sneaky
Yeah.
on
Your
social
fingertips.
media right there, you know what I'm saying?
Snapchat.
People loving, you know, people commenting on their stories or on their posts and getting all this attention.
Mm.
You know, people get caught up in that stuff
They
and
do.
I don't know. Then
I'm
people
guilty.
DMing. Now you can do the swipe up and you can, you know,
Hide
then,
it.
Yeah, you can vanish
you know,
mode
the
and
vanish
all
mode.
that.
So
Yeah.
it's
Social media
You
playing.
can tell when
know,
somebody
like,
screenshot.
now you
all
can
that.
do close friends and you can go live and you
Yeah.
can do all of these different things. It's just too sneaky sometimes, and you know it affects your trust as far as like being
Most
able to
definitely.
trust a
Social
partner
media
and
made
things
me
like
crazy
that.
in dating.
So you know, I'm like
It does.
I
I ain't
don't
gonna
really
lie.
care for it.
Because
in
I'm the
certain
type
Stop
aspects.
that
handing it
if
out,
you
bro.
post
That's
a
what I'm
picture,
saying.
I stopped.
I'm
handing it
going to
out.
see
I
who liked that
personally,
picture.
the
I'm
longest
going to
relationship
see her
I ever
page.
had,
I need to know what
we
she
did
lives.
not follow each other on the ground.
When I first meet somebody, if I'm really interested in them,
I don't even introduce
I'm
you
not
to me.
even gonna talk about the social media because I want to see how you are as a person and see how you just kind of how you are, right? Social media is like to a degree a facade because I can be anybody I want to on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What if she finds your Instagram? I mean,
that's
you
so
know.
yeah. I mean, you found it, but like I want to know how you are actually as a person. Then when I see you up here, it's like okay, you kind of doing X, Y, and Z just to get followers and stuff like that. All right, cool. But I know how you actually are. Versus off rip, if I see you and your first thing is you get your Instagram and I see you doing this, this, and that with all these people, you be like, oh shoot, she kind of
She for everybody.
she for everybody.
Mm.
When in reality, you might just be
So I
trying to
can
get your followers
I can
up and
agree
shit,
with
you know?
that.
Okay.
Because I am guilty of being doing too much on social media, right?
Yeah.
So I am the chatty, flirty girl on social media, but I don't want to be bothered for real. Like
That's what I'm
that is
saying.
me,
Like,
so
yeah.
I get it because a lot of guys get the perspective of, oh, I know you. I really be home minding my business. Just because you see me posting, I'm
Right.
sitting right in my bed, rubbing my toes together, watching 911, minding my business
For
with my
sure.
snacks on bed.
Oh no,
I don't want to be outside.
I think goddamn the longest relationship I had, we didn't even follow each other on social media, and that was like the most non-toxic scenario because, you know, your friends gonna get a perspective of me just because of that, and they gonna tell you what they want to tell you. And truth be told, a lot of the shorties, homegirls be really wanting you the whole time, for real. So the best way to be is no face, no case when it come out of social media. Just keep it private until y'all ready to reveal it like that.
I love that for her because there's no way I can date you and not have your social media. I'm sorry, but I love that for her.
Nah, that's good.
I aspire to be that one day, but baby,
Yeah.
I need to search, I need to look, I need to check
Yeah.
everything.
You ain't never thought you
Everything.
were looking for problems when you did.
I
that?
know I'm looking for problems, but I know
Well,
that
why
about
if
me.
Everything you doing is
I don't know. That's just what I need. I need to know.
Does it just make you feel like that you can trust them more, or like is it
I just feel like if you ain't got nothing going on, then it shouldn't be a problem anyway.
is it something that
So-
was from a previous
I was
like
just about to say
situation
that.
that you feel like
You're gonna
you
always
carrying into
find
the
something,
next?
regardless of whatever it is, whether it's good or bad. A small cordial conversation can tend to do something more just by how somebody can interact with it, because the conversation could be enticing. He ain't gotta necessarily say nothing
What
sexual.
you talking about?
Like prime example. So you got a lot of men and women. They say that they could be friends and all that other good shit, right?
Okay.
But do you really believe men and women can be friends?
Sometimes, not often, but yes,
don't-
sometimes.
I
I
don't
feel
even
like
know how
there's
that's even
intentions with
Because
men and friendships sometimes.
vice versa.
So this is my opinion on men and women friendships, right?
Mhm.
Because I have men friends.
Mhm.
I do feel like this. I don't think there's any man, whether you pursue the situation or not, there's no man who has a female friend that don't see, especially if she's attractive. She
Right.
got stuff going for herself.
Yeah.
You know that about her. You not stupid. How you blind to her but nobody else? Come on now.
Mhm.
If the opportunity presented itself, but you not willing to risk that because you respect her enough. It's like a sister thing, right? You respect her enough. You can't tell me you don't know your sister bad. That might be your sister, but you can't tell me you don't know your sister bad. But that's your sister, so you never gonna even look at her outside of the fact of that's my sister. That's how
So-
I feel like that's men and women relationships. However, if that friend
Mhm.
was to say, "Hey,
What's up?
what's up?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going?"
Nope.
I ain't gonna sit there and say that. 'cause
Oh,
I done had-
man.
I think it just depends
It
because
depends.
sometimes it'd be
Alright.
like, all right,
Maybe if
but
I was younger, but
it depends. Yeah,
It
you're right on
really
that
do,
too. But it
like,
depends.
yeah.
Like, all right, boom. Say for example, I was interested in a person, and we've been talking, da 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 da. But it never clicked, right?
Mhm.
So then we go into the friend zone. That don't mean just one day if you interested, you hit me up and I'll be like, shoot, what's up?
Bebop.
It just depends on that type of friend to me. It just
I
depends.
think it's always a curious portion in a
everybody
man's
curious
mind.
joy.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a-
like
it's a humanity
it's
thing.
no man that's not curious about their friend,
I don't
and
think it's
I
just
mean
me.
it could be the most genuine friendship ever. Don't get me wrong, because they exist.
Mhm.
But as a man, it's
But it
not-
just
Take your
depends
mind,
on
you know
the-
what you-
it depends
in
on the
your mind,
woman,
like,
though.
boy,
You
hey,
won't.
you listening to her telling you about all these dudes that's messing up, and in your head you like them niggas crazy. Because
I would never do that
But
to
it,
you.
it depends on the woman though. Because I do have friends that are strictly like I would only consider them a friend, but there
Right.
are a lot of girls that I know that I'd be like, shoot, if the opportunity persists,
Mm-hmm.
what's up?
Yeah.
It just depends. It really just depends.
I ain't gonna hold you because you got some women, you know what I mean, after you know them as a friend. And
You
done
don't
seen
even
it
like
happen,
them.
I don't even
Right.
like
Yeah,
them.
that is-
I'm
it
like,
can
I
go
see why
either
you
way.
single.
It can go either
Like,
way.
we could be cool, but I know for a fact that crazy. I can't get that nonsense and get down with that. So
Yeah,
I
that
keep-
I can get
we
with.
can
Because
stay
sometimes
friends, but
being
we hold that-
friends,
that-
you see a different side of a person.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
And it will
Especially
turn
after
you
done
off.
It's
fought in
good
front
and
of
bad.
her,
It's good and
sometimes,
bad,
for
you know.
sure.
And you know the side that the people that they dating don't know. Like, yeah, you think.
Right.
You
Like
thought.
literally, you know. Even da, 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 da. All right, so boom, another question, right? Just to kind of rewind a little bit. If somebody follows you on Instagram, do you judge them based off of how many followers they have?
No.
No,
No.
I think that's
No.
childish.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't feel like it's for me, and nah, it ain't that deep. I do judge off of people profile pictures and posts.
Okay.
So, what do you feel like a man would have to essentially send in order for you to be interested for him to stand out?
That's a good question. See, that's hard for me because I ain't in the dating season right now, so everything getting ignored in my inbox. But for me, it's consistency for me. So it's like you might have sent a message one time and I ignored it. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
if you really want a chance, it's like I ain't saying beg for a year or a month. I'm not
Sound
saying
like
that.
times that bit by 20.
Nah, I'm not telling you to beg. That's not what I'm saying. But if you hit me up one time and I don't respond, if you really was interested, you would make it your business to let me know. Hey, listen, I'm trying to get in contact
How
with
do
you.
you do that?
Right.
Like you dudes do it all the time. I click on my notifications. I got 10 likes on one picture. I already know
Okay.
you're trying to get my attention. I already know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on your page. I'm gonna scope the scenery out.
Right.
I'm gonna see if you inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to get a girl's attention. You can't just think one little inbox is gonna be like, oh, she act like she don't want to talk to me. Nah, I don't, cause I got 1,000 of these. Hey, how you doing? I don't care.
When you look at a person's profile, what turns you off?
Who, baby? I don't want to see you smoking. I don't want to see you throwing up no gang
No
signs.
gang shit.
I don't need to see you with your homeboys posted up in the club like this. It's just like give me
It's a certain standard.
It's certain
Okay.
things. Just be like,
Right.
But that's what you see nowadays from the women. Ass out in front of their with
yeah,
their
and you
homegirls
shouldn't
in the
choose
club.
those women.
I
But
mean, if
that-
that's the kind of woman for you, but you know, that's what you like.
I mean, I ain't saying that. I'm saying like shit. Nowadays, that's like what 80%.
Yeah, it's a strong
That's
percentage.
80% of the men.
Nah,
It's
I
hard.
know.
It's so hard
It
to say
is.
because it's like there's a
Because-
big percentage that want to see that, and there's a
Right.
little that don't.
Don't want to see it because
But like we kind of do at the same
a
time.
lot of guys
so-
think if they posting things like, okay, I don't like flashy men. That is a turn off for me, right?
Mhm.
So I don't want to see you with big chains or holding up a wad of money or trying to keep showing everybody
I
that
think
you getting and
that's
then you
corny.
got it.
Mm.
That's corny. Yes, I don't want to see that. That type of guy, I already know you attracting.
You
What
sound
you
like you
attracting,
23.
I don't want to get down with. You'll be surprised at the age of men that do stuff like
There
that.
are men at big ages that still
That
do
big
that
grown
stuff.
age.
I believe it.
And it's definitely a turn off. I am a one click wonder. If I click and I see that one thing, that's just gonna be like or if I see a every daggone other picture, you at a funeral talking about rest in peace to my homie, I'm cool on you.
Right, but why you got so many
I'm
ops,
cool
bro?
on
You
you.
this motherfucker.
Y'all got ops out
Y'all
there.
turned up,
I
ain't
don't want
I'm glad mine don't look like that.
That's funny. That's actually a good
It's
one.
like
because
things
what? Like,
like-
damn, a lot of your
Yes,
niggas is.
Yes, what are
Right.
y'all
I need to
doing?
stay away from you.
So ain't nobody alive and successful.
I
Everybody
don't
dropped
use
in.
it.
I
I'm
smoke,
cool.
but I don't post.
I don't know what you got going on, baby, but keep it over
Yeah.
there.
What do you think the social media landscape will look like in 10 years?
Damn, in 10 years?
In 10 years?
That's
Yes.
tough because I feel like there's always something coming out like every year or two,
I feel like
something different. Because even all right, so boom,
I feel like
if
it's going to
TikTok
be a
was gone,
standstill.
but look, if TikTok was gone, we was about to go to Red Note.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Lemonade. Something else. Clapper.
Mhm.
That's one of them. Like we was about to instantly
Clapper.
transfer to. Y'all ain't never heard of Clapper?
That sound crazy.
Is that
It
like
do.
X?
No, it ain't like X.
That just,
It ain't like X.
sound like
You
a,
said
a
clapper.
porn site.
clappers.
Clappers, man.
It's just Clapper, no S.
Oh,
Club,
clapper.
Clappers.
But it's just hard because everything changes every single year, so it's hard to tell how social media is gonna
I'll take that.
switch. You know.
I think that
Drop the S.
there are a lot more social medias that we don't have any idea about.
Yeah.
Because when you look at I don't know if y'all watch like Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that, or like what is that show with Jada Waiter and Ari with like upcoming like you know what I'm talking about?
It depends on what boo I got at the time.
Yeah, where they like so it's like you hear them talking about different apps that is like you didn't even know existed that they use. I feel like we get the late stuff, like all the stuff people do in Atlanta stuff. Us regular degular folks, we get
Yeah.
it all late, and then we get hyped about it at the last minute, and they didn't already use it, wore it out, and they didn't moved on to the next thing. So I feel like just like you said with the Red Nose thing, I feel like things are out here we don't know about
Yeah,
There's
right.
some other
until
ones,
things
too.
crash, and then we run
Yeah.
to it. You know what I'm saying?
The one where the
Oh,
people
what's
be
that
having
app
the
called?
stuff on
Big
their
O.
on their head.
Yeah,
Yeah, Big
yeah.
O.
Yeah, I
I was
heard
like,
of
they be
that.
having the little things up there where they be getting paid. People pay to do like these certain like pictures or apps over their
Mhm.
over their forehead, and they're
Yeah.
like where that one girl where she was getting paid, and she be doing like almost like animation type of style, and she'll. It's just like the little cute girl. She was like doing all the different like she was like a doll or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, making herself over and stuff.
No. Like the girl was, I don't know.
She looked like the little Chinese thing. Talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would do all these different. I don't know. She got popular really quick on whatever social media site it was, but it's like she was doing. She got paid from it. That's all I know. And I'm like, well, if that was me, I'm like, I don't know if I could really do that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
People think it's nothing, but it's a lot.
It's a lot to keep up.
What about the app? I just got that. I don't even know how to use it. Y'all heard about that one?
What?
It's
the
called
app?
Act.
Nah, I ain't heard of that.
It's branched off of Instagram.
Oh, you talking about Threads?
Is that what it's called?
Oh,
Threads.
You got, like, little
Threads.
Yeah, it's Threads.
What is it for? Like, is that like Twitter?
It's like a
Yeah.
basic
Okay, so
version of
that's what
Twitter.
I'm saying. So it's like now you got two Twitters now.
Pretty much.
It's called Thread.
That's how I see. It's
I
called
thought
Threads.
you were talking about the Thread Beast junk when they send you clothes, bruh.
Nah, not Threadbeast.
I have it, but I haven't used it. But I get notifications and stuff. I don't even know. Like when I looked at it, I'm like, what is the point of this? Like, what is it doing? So I don't think social media will ever die. Social media is kind of like stocks. I feel like it's gonna have its high and its lows, and
Yeah.
its high and its lows. And the people that have their money wrapped up in it have to look at it like stocks. You're gonna have
Yeah.
a moment where this stuff gonna be at a standstill. Money gonna freeze for a minute, and you're not gonna be really doing nothing. You're gonna have a moment where it's gonna spike.
Her.
Oh,
The,
Oh, the slapper
the
jank?
NPC girl.
Oh, her Pinky
When she
Doll.
like, yummy, yummy. That
Yeah.
girl.
Oh, yeah,
Her.
yeah.
Pinky Doll.
Her.
She
Pinky Doll.
Yeah.
That's her name.
She
Yeah.
do that on TikTok.
Oh, that's on
I feel
TikTok.
like she
That's
stopped
what
doing
she
that
did on
though, cause she
TikTok.
be
Oh,
she
she
be
do
on X and
OnlyFans
shit. Yeah, she be
too.
on. Yeah,
I don't be saying it. I don't know who that is.
I
Yeah,
was
she switched her
surprised
whole
when I
thing.
saw
She
her doing
be-
OnlyFans.
she be getting freaky now.
Yeah,
so,
she do.
she's up there like that.
What?
now.
Yeah, get
Yeah, she
right.
freaked
real,
out.
Real,
Mm.
real nice.
Wow.
But-
And I didn't buy that. I
That's
saw
good.
it on a clip of advertisement
That's
when somebody said,
crazy.
check the comments. I checked the comments.
That's
I'm always going to
crazy.
check the comments.
Yeah.
If I don't do nothing else.
If nothing else, I'm going to check the comments. I get mine for the free.
I'm weak.
Let's wrap it. So I want y'all to give a short, let's say 30-second takeaway. We started with you for the intro. Let's start with Todd for the outro.
So for me, I feel like right now, for the world in general, social media, if you want money, you want to succeed in whatever you're doing, social media is your go-to. You can sleep on it if you want to. It's kind of like real estate right now. You wait too late, baby, prices ain't gonna be right no more. So you might want to hop on it while you can. Get your vlogging. It's so much money in vlogging. It's so much money in podcasting. It's so much money in just posting, just going live every day and just being consistent. The easiest thing. And you can still have your regular job. You know what I'm saying? The money is there.
Mhm.
This generation has the most open platform for getting rich that has ever existed in the world. Not being able to make ends meet is not an excuse no more. Social media has definitely opened the door for everybody to make money.
Okay.
Absolutely.
For me, I have to say, just don't take social media too serious. You know, it's really just there for fun, but it is there for money purposes. You know, don't get caught up in the hype. Don't get caught up in anything that's going on negative. Don't take in all that toxicity. You know, it could be a good and a bad side to it. It's just really what you take from it. So, you know, really just tread lightly.
Yeah.
I just think people should just be an opportunist, keep an open book of mind, understand that things come from everything, man. Honestly, just keep an open mind. You never know where you can make money, and marketing is an everyday life. So social media is that route. So definitely keep an open mind about that.
Yeah, that's
I say there's pros and cons to social media. It can lead you into a dark world if you don't know how to use it properly. But if you do know how to use it properly and you're consistent, you will become a rich person in the future. So it really just depends on what you use it for. So pick your poison.
Hey. Bye.